Everybody's gonna be like, oh my god, you're so tan. Yes, guys, get it out of the way. I'm tan. I'm brown. I get dark. My phone's about to die and I need that, so hold on. I get blown up with like, oh my god, you're black. I know. Technically, I kind of am. That's why I get so dark. Don't mind the mess that's right here. If you don't follow me on Instagram, my closet, like, let's see if you can look. My closet fell. So all of my clothes are there and on my floor. So this is as real as it gets. My camera is lopsided. Regardless, you're gonna see the mess there, so I apologize in advance. Just don't pay attention to it. My closet fell, and I'm waiting for maintenance to come, and they're taking forever, and yeah. I'll be super honest. I haven't filmed in, let's take a look actually, in a week. It actually hasn't been that bad. I haven't filmed in what feels like 4 years. And the reason that I haven't filmed is because I was just very, like, I guess overwhelmed with the whole like influencer, blogger, beauty guru. I was just so overwhelmed with it for a while that I was like, I don't want anything to do with any of this. Like, I was honestly very over it. I was literally like, I'm gonna go and start working again because I can't deal with this whole like everything looking so picture perfect and everything being so like staged. I couldn't deal with it. So I took some time off. I just got back from Mexico, hence the tan. Just got back from Mexico, and I even went to Mexico and started to vlog. And then I put my phone down and I was like, I'm not vlogging. I don't want to do it. I just needed a break. So now that I'm back, I was on live earlier today. I got back from Mexico yesterday. I was on live earlier today and asked if I should do a Q&A because I'm like, you know what? I've gotten a pretty good amount of followers in the last, I don't know, couple months. I've gotten a good amount of followers in the last couple of months on YouTube and on Instagram. So I'm like, you know, a lot of people don't really know much about me, except unless they watch an old Q&A, which was like a year ago. I'm not even exaggerating. I just like washed and blow dried my hair, so I'm sorry if I keep touching it. But I posted a picture right here and asked people to ask me questions. So I'm just gonna go and answer the questions that I have here. I have from Jenny_spaghetti. What was the last movie you watched at the movies? Super Troopers? Is that what it's called? Super Troopers? Tyler wanted to see it, so I'm pretty sure it was Super Troopers. What's your weirdest habit? I don't know. I feel like I'd have to ask someone else that. Because I can't think of any weird habits that I have. Not right now. Maybe I'll come up with one later. Like, I'll think of one later. But as of right now, I can't really think of one. How difficult is it for you to forgive someone who refuses to apologize? It's hard. Like, I feel like the first step is apologizing. So if you can't apologize, then I don't care. I hate you. I'm just kidding. I don't hate you. But, like, if you can't apologize, then it's like, screw you. Aaliyah asks, if your house was on fire and you could save one piece of material item, what would it be and why? A material. Hopefully my cats don't count as a material. I would save my laptop for sure. Like, my MacBook has everything that I need to run my business, do my YouTube channel, all that stuff. So I would save my laptop. Underscore KDJXO says, my question is, how do you guys budget out your trips every year to all these beautiful places? And is there a certain place you book through that's less expensive? So no, we don't book anywhere that's less expensive. We look at the same places anyone else would look. Expedia, Kayak, all of those places. And the way that we kind of book our travel, last year we only traveled once last year, and we went to Aruba, and we literally said, all right, we want to go somewhere. Okay, where do you want to go? Okay, we labeled, like, we named a couple of places, and then we decided on which one. We looked at flights, we looked at hotels, and then we picked one. It wasn't really a budgeting thing because people act like travel is so expensive, but it's really not. People spend so much money on every highlighter that comes out, every eyeshadow palette that comes out. If you don't buy makeup or hair care or whatever your weakness is, if you just save that and don't spend your money on it, you will have the money to travel. It's very easy, in my opinion. This year, Tyler surprised me with tickets to Puerto Rico the first time that we traveled. Wow, I'm really dark. The first time we traveled, but those flights were like $150. They were pretty inexpensive. To go to Europe, he bought those as well. He asked me if I could go anywhere in the world for my birthday, where would it be? And we picked Europe, and that was kind of like our birthday thing because our birthdays are about a month and a half apart. that was our birthday trip. And then for Mexico, I bought that trip for Tyler because I wanted him to be able to spend his birthday out of the country again, because we did it for Aruba, so I wanted him to be able to do it for Mexico. We love Mexican food. We're always like joking about Mexico, and like Tyler's always saying that he loves mariachi, and we always say that we're gonna have a taco bar at our wedding. So I just figured Mexico would be a good thing. But when it came to Mexico, the flight and hotel was like $750 for both. So it's like, if you think about that, it's not that much. Like, people spend so much money on nonsense that you could literally just save that and spend it on travel. That was a very long answer. Mrs.Alana.Campbell says, what's your most embarrassing moment and your biggest pet peeve? I don't really get embarrassed easily because I don't take myself that serious. I'm a very carefree person. My spirit is very free, and I don't take myself so serious, which I'm sure you guys notice in like my Instagram, my YouTube. I don't, like, it's not that serious. It's never that serious, so I don't really get embarrassed very often. As far as a pet peeve, I could probably make an entire video about my pet peeves. I hate mouth noises, people that chew with their mouths open. I hate when people don't tuck their chairs in. I don't like doors closed. I don't like people that are rude to like their servers or people that are waiting on them or serving them. When people are rude to those people, it literally boils my blood. It makes me so mad. So I would say those are the few pet peeves. I have a lot. I could literally make an entire video about it. She also asked, what's the one thing that annoys you guys about each other, and what's the one thing that you guys love the most about each other? I can't talk for Tyler because Tyler's not here. He's actually working right now. But one thing that annoys me about him, a lot of things annoy me about him. Like, let's be real. He bites his nails and like his cuticles so much. That drives me crazy. And he takes his shoes and clothes off and leaves them exactly where he takes them off. So it's like, if he takes his shoes off in the living room, he leaves them there. If he takes his clothes off right next to the hamper, but not in the hamper, he'll leave them right there. So that drives me crazy. I'm sure I annoy the shit out of him, but Ari.Grant says, at what age do you want to get married and or have kids, if you want to at all? I definitely want kids, and I definitely want to get married. I don't really have a timeline. I feel like me trying to force myself to live in a specific time frame is gonna screw me up, and when I get screwed up, I get very disappointed. So I want to have my first kid before 30. I'd love to have my first kid now. I would love to have a baby right now. You know, me and Tyler are both very focused on like what we're doing for work and our careers and all that. But if I were to get pregnant now, we would both be the happiest people in the world. We talk about it all the time. We literally just talked about baby names while we were waiting for our flight to come back home. As far as marriage, I do want to get married. I'd love to get married before I got pregnant, but again, I'm not going to timeline it. I'm going to get married. I can't say when I want to get married because it's up to him to ask, but I'd hope within the next few years. I would hope so. I'm not really in a rush. I'd love to, and I'll be super happy when we do, but it's not something that I think about all day, 24/7, every single day. Beauty by NCEE, Nancy? I don't know. My question is, do you ever get into a funk, and if so, where do you find inspo for makeup and fashion? I get into a funk at least 3 times a week. Because everything is so saturated and everything is just so fake and fluffy, it is very easy to get into a funk. But my favorite, I have 2 bloggers, 2 big bloggers, like very, very, I don't want to say famous bloggers, but 2 pretty big bloggers that I love. Sivan Ayla, which I'll tag her here. She has a YouTube video and she has an Instagram. She is one of the most realistic bloggers I follow. Everything to her is very real and raw, and one thing that I love about her is that she has a very sassy personality, and it reminds me so much of myself, because people will sometimes tell me that like that was rude or that came off rude, and in my opinion that's just my personality. I'm a very blunt person. I'm very open. I'm very honest, and if you ask me 400,000 times where I got my necklace from, I'm gonna say I'm so annoyed with you guys asking me 400,000 times where I got my necklace from, and Sivan is just like that. She is my favorite blogger. I will literally message her all the time and she messages me back. So I love her. Her and the Brooklyn Blonde are my 2 favorites. I'll leave like their handles somewhere around here so you guys can follow. But I definitely go to them too for fashion inspo. When it comes to makeup inspo, I literally get like inspiration off Pinterest. And J Espada 1991 says, my 2 questions. If you can cook any food for the rest of your life, what would it be? That's hard because I would either say Asian or Mexican. Those are my 2 favorites. And if you can do any makeup for a fashion show, would it be Victoria's Secret or for a clothing fashion show? I would say Victoria's Secret because it's Victoria's Secret. Like, come on. Alright guys, so those are all of my questions. By the way, I had like 3 glasses of wine before filming this. If I'm a little out of it, that's why. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This felt very good to not have to film a specific type of video, just kind of talk to you guys. So if you guys have any other questions for me, leave them down below and I'll definitely answer them for you. I need a new lens. I need like a good lens. Please let me know what other videos, please. This is like my biggest request. Please leave me any video requests down below because I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I don't know what to film. I'm bored with YouTube. I'm bored with what to film. Please let me know what you guys want to see down below and I will do my best to film and post those videos that you guys want to see. Please subscribe if you guys have not already and I will see you guys in my next video. Cheers.